Hey everybody. Hello, happy Saturday. So for those of you that are just getting to join here, we are celebrating Debbie J's milestone, couple milestones for Debbie. She just hit her 8,000 subscribers on YouTube, so we are celebrating that. And then we're also celebrating her birthday. It's her birthday month. I just wanted to wish Debbie a happy birthday and a congratulations. Debbie and I go way back. She was part of my design team, and I think it was her very first design team when she joined my team, and that's how she and I became friends. So I'm excited to participate in her hop, and I have a little poll going on the top here. So I hope that you join my channel, and let's get to crafting. Now I did my best to prepare as much as I could. When Debbie talked about doing a YouTube hop, of course I never know what I'm going to do, and I wanted to stay true to my style. For those of you guys that know me, I am a vintage inspired crafter. Let me just get this so I'm not ziggity here. Am I making everybody dizzy? All right, that's going to have to do. All right, so, hey guys, appreciate you all joining. Hi, Mari, Ruth, Frida, Kim, Lisa, lots of you. If I miss anybody, I apologize. I'm going to just jump right in. I've only got an hour, and y'all know from my lives, I tend to run a little long sometimes, so we're going to try to keep it very concise. So, this is what we're going to make, guys. Of course, I like to do prototypes. Just especially when I'm trying out a new design. Yay, Christina, I'm glad you just subscribed. I was inspired. There's always some sort of inspiration. I was inspired by this. For those of you that know, I am a Tim Holtz fan, and this is one of his papers. But the bad thing about using his paper is once you use it, it's done, right? So I decided to get out my stamp set, the Inspector, and create my own background. And then these little things here, I love making ephemera, and I thought it would be cute to add these to the cards. You can put little birthday sentiments. This one says happy birthday, and I used some of my digital product. For those of you that don't know, I am a digital creator. And you can check out a lot of my stuff over in my shop. I have some freebies over there as well. If you've never worked with printables, check it out. Check it out. And I have a lot of the links in my description box, so definitely check that out. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. What I love about these, I'm going to do some more for Christmas, but these are just so cute for junk journals. I do a lot of junk journals and classes. And I love making little snippet things to go in our journal. So these are always really, really cute to work with. So let me go ahead and we'll get going here. This is a little interactive card where you can put like a happy birthday or something like that. All right, so the first thing we want to do is we want to make our background. And I started out with pink. I'm not sure why I started out with pink, because pink typically is not my color. But then we grunged it up, so it worked out fine. I am going to... Jen, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys are so generous, and it's always nice to get little tips, so I appreciate you. A lot of people get stuck with some of Tim's stamps. He tends to be a little random sometimes, so I decided to use this stamp as a background. And if you don't have to be perfect, and that's one of the things I love about being a vintage crafter, a vintage inspired crafter, is it does not have to be perfect. And I by no means am a perfect crafter. I am not a cutesy crafter either, as you can probably tell, even though I do have cutesy items. That little girl is very cute. But I don't consider myself necessarily a cutesy crafter. I consider myself more of a grungy, vintage-inspired crafter. And that is my style, and I like to keep true to that. So let's just go ahead and create the background. And thank goodness for the Misty, right? Because we would not have very nice backgrounds. All my little paper dolls are sticking to my Misty. We would not have very nice backgrounds if it wasn't for the Misty. So I know Debbie's class has been going, or Debbie's hop, her celebration hop has been going on all day. Have you guys, just say yes or no in the chat, have you guys attended all of the videos? Has this been like a video day for you, or are you guys hopping in and out? Just curious. So I know I was hopping in and out. I wasn't early. I know Debbie started at 8 a.m. and I'm on Mountain Time. I'm in Montana, and I was not getting up at 6. So love you, Debbie, but I cannot get up at 6 a.m. So let me just, Tim calls this the CPR method, right? Where you're pushing down really hard. So there we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and sometimes you just need to perform CPR with your stamps. Especially when your mat is warped a little bit. All right, so we're going to do our best here to line this up. Replays are there forever. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm going to have to go back and look at some of the replays. So we are just going to create the background right now. Christina, good for you. Trooper. Ruby's following along. That's awesome. Yeah, Debbie, I really do love Debbie. She is... she was always so reliable. I'll tell you my Debbie stories. She was always so reliable as a design team member. And if you all have ever run design teams, you know sometimes you have to chase your team members. Debbie was always very reliable. And I loved working with Debbie. She always came up with fun designs. And like anything, when you work with people, especially through the crafting community, they tend to become your friends. I've made several friends by doing my lives. And it's always nice to be able to make new friends, especially online. All right, so here's our background. And like I said, this is very pink. It is very pink. So we're going to go ahead and grunge it up a little bit, because that is what typically I do. This might be a little bit dark because one of the things I did right before the live is I inked up my pad. Yeah, probably should not have done that. But that's okay. This is a little bit darker than I typically would want it. I did kind of try to get some of this ink off, but you know what? That's okay. I did say I like grunge, right? Yeah, the font on this is pretty cool. And I know some people, when they got that stamp, they're like, oh, I wish it was full size. I'd love for it to make a background. And you can. I mean, you just, especially with that Misty, it's just so easy. All right, so I need to cut this. I'm going to make it jiggity. So you guys, bear with me 1 second. I didn't want to have to bring my big shot. Alright, yeah, I didn't want to have to bring my big shot over to the camera. Caroline, Cordelia, well, welcome. My name is Monica. I do go live on Sunday afternoon. So I hope you guys will join me on Sunday afternoon and become a follower. This is a decorative edge die. I love it because it is great to create jiggity corners, or jiggity edges, I should say. And it takes ink really nicely. Debbie, yes. Debbie was one of my original design team members. And I had the design team for a couple years, didn't I, Debbie? And then I decided it was too much work. And I actually got really into YouTube, doing lives, creating more digital product. So it was just too hard to, manage everything. Something's got to give, right? And on top of that, I work full time. So there you go. All right. So let's go ahead and tomorrow I'll be working with mailboxes. All right. So let's see. 4 and 5.25. All right. So let's go ahead and, oh, that looks great, right? Look at that. Nice. So let's glue that down. Yeah. All right. I think I might need to get a new glue bottle here. Oof. I think part of my problem is I left the lid off. We all do that, right? Just loosen that up a bit. Debbie needs helpers. Yeah, Debbie is Wonder Woman. She does a lot. She is always doing lives and videos. But I do the best I can. I go live on Sunday afternoons, and occasionally I do videos. I do pop on lives. But yeah, it's a lot of work. All right. All right, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I got to keep an eye on my time too. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do, guys, is, like I said, I do like to work with vintage items. These are some bingo sheets that I found in an antique shop in California, if you can believe it. I have several colors of these, and like I said, a lot of this product is in my shop if you want to check it out. But these were easy. Let me show you how I made these little things here. I have a couple already cut, but I want to show you the process. So these are 5 by 2.5. So 5 by 2.5. And then you're just going to score it right in the middle. Okay, so you're going to score it at 2.5. Yeah, I love that glue, Carol. That's all I use. And then once you have it glued, or glued, you're going to want to get your paper. And I'm using these vintage bingo sheets. But, I mean, you know, you can use whatever you want, right? I don't throw away my scraps, so don't throw away your scraps. And I wanted that number to be right in the middle. So let's go ahead and put this down, right? Make sure your opening is at the top so your little telegraph will go in and out. All right, so let's just line that up and glue it down. All right. And then once it is glued down, yeah, I think Debbie has definitely surpassed me with the techiness too. I'm not as techy as Debbie is. Occasionally I would IM Debbie and say, hey, can you help me with this? I don't know how to do that. So she's definitely come a long way with her techiness. All right. We do the best we can. Chanty, I'm so happy to have you. I'm so glad. Yeah, don't forget, guys, hit my subscribe button. And I love to provide lots of inspiration. We have a really good community on my lives on Sunday, so I would love to see you join us. All right, so for the inside, again, Tim Holtz, big Tim Holtz fan. I used, what did I use? I used this, okay? And it just fits right there, really nice. You can run it through your big shot, you can run it through your sidekick, whatever you want, really easy. But you just want to basically run it through, and then you'll get this. I have a couple already cut for us, so just, again, I only have an hour, so I want to make sure I get something done here. So let's work with the ones that I already have. But I wanted to kind of show you how easy it is. And then don't throw away the scraps. You can always use the scraps for something, right? Okay. So now that we have this together, let's go ahead and work on our little card. Okay, so let's glue this together. Yes, Debbie is definitely a tech queen. She's got it together. All right, when you glue this, remember, just glue the sides. If you glue it down, well, then you're not going to be able to slide your little card. All right. Sometimes you just got to take your glasses off to see. Isn't that funny? We get glasses to see, but then when you really need to see up close, you take them off. All right. Okay. Oh, my goodness. All right, so there's that. Stick a pin in it so it doesn't glue. Shh, closed. All right, and then we're going to just kind of glue that and hold it for a minute. All right, and as that's gluing shut, walnut stain is my favorite color of the distressed inks and oxides. I use it a lot. This little guy, you can't even, look at how worn that is. You can't even read it. It is one of my very first inks and the ink that I use most. Love it. All right, we're going to want to round these corners. You guys, this is, whenever I'm working a project, I have these little boxes that I put all the stuff that I'm going to use, because if you're like me, when you're crafting, you put something down and then you can't find it. So I've started using this little box when I'm creating, and I put it back in the box. So that way when I'm live or when I'm working on something, I don't go, where did I put this? Where did I put that? Because that happens a lot. Do I make journals? Yes, ma'am, I sure do. In fact, I'm working on a prototype right now, guys. I'm going to be doing a class in February. I'll give you a little sneak peek. It's going to be a steampunk journal book. And this is my prototype I'm working on. But yeah, I do classes. If you subscribe to my newsletter, you'll get all the information. So yeah, I love doing junk journals. All right, that looks really good. Let's go ahead and cover this. So I have some junk paper here. This actually is one of my digitals. But let's see if we could do so. That's really pretty, that flower. So let's do that. Ooh, I could do numbers also. Oh, let's stick with the pink theme. All right, so let's glue this down. Who's a troublemaker, Debbie? Do we got troublemakers in this group? I'm not surprised. All right. And let's just glue this little card down. I like working with smalls too. Small things make me happy. I love working with miniatures. And ooh, that's gonna be pretty. Let's put this over here, and let's go ahead and trim this down. Let's see. We're all troublemakers. Yes, ma'am, Mary. We certainly are. Especially when we get together, right? When we get together, anything can happen, I think. All right, isn't that cute? Look how cute that is. All right, let's round our corners. Kim, you are telling stories. You're probably one of my biggest troublemakers on our lives. All right, let's add some walnut stain. Isn't that pretty? You can put like a little happy birthday. You can decorate it. I think I'm going to decorate mine, but lots of fun things you can do with these. And it should, this is, I guess I should tell you the measurements. This little card is 2 by about 2.5. Okay? If you want it to stick out, ooh, my glue didn't stick. My glue didn't stick. That's a first. Let's try that again. It shakes. All right, let's give that a second here to glue shut. Put that right there. And I have, let's see. I have these little cute little, these are true, these were vintage. Actually, I scanned them. They're not real vintage now. But these used to be little labels that Western Union used to use. And they had all these cute little designs. And I found some happy birthday ones. I love the congratulation one. The telegraph one is also one of my favorites. So I think I'm going to do, we'll do like a combination, I think. So that telegraph is just so fun. Alright, so let's cut this part off, right? And then this is going to go right on top here. And it's the perfect fit. Where am I at with time? Oh, I got lots of time, guys. Lots of time. All right. So 78% of you are new to my channel. Wow. That's amazing. Well, I hope you guys become subscribers. And I hope that you join me on Sunday afternoon where we get together and craft. 76 now. Wow. Well, I'm glad to meet you all. Thanks so much for hopping over and hanging with me. And thank you, Debbie, for inviting me to celebrate with you. Alright, so we've got our little telegraph. Isn't that cute? And let's see if this is glued down now. Yeah, look at that. See, it fits perfectly. Isn't that cute? Sometimes I get too hung up playing with my own ephemera. Oh, look how cute that is. Oh, I love it. All right. All right, let's just, I don't know. Let's figure this out. Stephanie, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I think I'm going to just cut this little Western Union part off here. Right? There we go. And this is one of the reasons I don't use actual vintage ephemera, because I think it would make me really sad to cut up my vintage stuff. And this is just gonna be, God, this is so pretty. I don't even know if I want to do that, to be honest. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, you know what? I have this cute little book here that I just put in the shop. Maybe I'll do this. I can add really pretty flowers, or I love working with clear stickers too, because then you can still see your beautiful paper in the background. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Could do a bird. Let's see, flowers, strawberries, violin player. Maybe we'll just add another flower and then do like a paper doll or something. Let's see. Yeah, I love I love these clear stickers. So pretty. And it looks like it goes, doesn't it? Look how gorgeous that is. So nice. Let's see what else I got. Let's see what else I got in here to play with. Let's see what else goodies can distract me. Oh, projects. Hello. I've even got some words in here. Paris. Ooh, I got a congratulations. That's a little one, but we can maybe use that, right? Congratulations. Maybe we'll put that right on top. Look how tiny that is, guys. But you know, it's perfect because look, it's going to stick out. Congratulations. Oh, all right. Sorry. Okay. What else do I have to play with here? Let's see. Maybe something. I have this grungy book. Yeah, I have these in the shop, Jen. I just added them, but I was going to hold them till spring, and then I didn't. So I decided to use it for the live. But yeah, it's got really, really great images. I like it a lot. All right, so I've got these grungy labels. Of course, grunge is my middle name, so we have to use them. And numbers are great for vintage projects. And these go really well because the bingo, you know, the bingo is numbers. Let's see, what should we use? 132, is that too big? Let's see, maybe. Alright, ooh, 132. Why not? Why not, right? I like it. Put that there. And we got to incorporate the happy birthday, I think. So let's cut this happy birthday out. Got a cute little cake too. Alright, nice. Perfect, look at that. Happy birthday. Okay. And let's, not sure what I'm going to do with this. The nice thing about these is it doesn't have to be glued completely. So this is what I'm saying. Monica, use your words. We can glue this and have it still floating a little bit. So, well, you just got to make sure you don't glue it down to that. So let's see if we can figure this out. We're smart people, right? We can figure this out. And then maybe a little bit right there. We smart people. All right. Like a floating happy birthday. And with layers, I know some people are like, oh, but you're covering the numbers. Well, that's what layering is all about. Sometimes things get covered. I was checking my glue situation. All right. Making sure that's not stuck. And then I also have... I have little bits and bobs everywhere, guys. I have these little thingamabobs here. These are from Mr. Tim Holtz as well. And we can, let's see if I have like something pinky. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, what was that? Maybe put something like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see. Maybe something right here. Like that. That's cool, right? All right. And this is gonna go, I don't know, right at the edge. So we'll just put a little bit of glue. It doesn't take much glue, that's for sure. And we'll just stick that right there. Look at how small these are, you guys. They're teeny, teeny. Teeny, teeny, teeny. Alright, do a little bit of glue, and I think that'll work. So, something like that. I want to make sure I don't have any glue on that side. I think I did, so we need to make sure this is not glued to the bottom. See, I got some glue there. But just be aware of it. No big deal. We'll catch it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Yeah, that's good. All right. And, oh, you know what? I had... Yeah, I just go look for things during my live. Sorry about that. I wanted to find my tape. They're like, where'd she go? What happened? Kim, are you making fun of me? Alright, so these I made in one of my prior lives. These are the, Tim Holtz sold his vintage tape, right? But we're gonna add our own. Just to help it stay in place. See, Kim's causing troubles again. She says she's not a troublemaker, but she is. Do that, and then we'll do... And I think Debbie's causing trouble too. Troublemakers. Well, I will save that. We'll save that for another day. All right, that looks good. What do you guys think? Now, where am I at with time? 35 minutes. Boy, it's like I've done this before, you guys. Okay, so now we got our little... Let's make sure it still fits. Let's make sure I didn't glue anything shut. Okay, we'll just do this a few times to make sure it still fits. All right, I like it. Okay, where am I at? Okay, so this needs a little doll. Okay, what do we have to play with here? Let's bring out our dolls, shall we? Now we can go Mr. Tim Holtz, which is black and white, but I'm really feeling color today. I mean, I'd hate to put a black and white on this when I've got all these cute little girls. And I've got these little girls, these are digitals in my shop. So, so cute. I love them. Which one looks like Debbie? Debbie, you multitask as much as you need to, girlfriend. All right, so which one of these looks like Debbie? Oh my gosh, so cute. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I like the turquoise. Look at her with her little purse. Go with the blue. This is really cute. This little girl looks sassy. Look at her. She just has her hand on her hip and say, "Look at me." She's got a little purse. And this one is so cute too. Oh my gosh. Because she has her little sweater. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, they're all very cute. I might have to make a few of these, to be honest with you. All right, I'm going to go with this one, I guess. If I have to choose one... If I have to choose one... Yes, she was very sassy, Jen. All right, I want my little girl to show through. So let's figure this out here. Something like that. Something like that. So cute. All right. Don't you love when you're crafting how you enjoy yourself? And what I mean by that, I'm having a great time. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm having a great time here. So thank you guys for hopping over and joining me. 74 of you are new to my channel, so I'm very excited about that. I hope to see you guys again on my lives. And I'm going to join Debbie. I have to fill out her form. I'm going to join Debbie on a collab over on her channel this month. So I will be back. You shall see me again, whether you like it or not. All right. Let's see. Super cute, isn't that? I just love it. I got my congratulations. I mean, if we wanted to do more... See, these are kind of big, though. I did bring these over, just in case we wanted to add something else. These are from Mr. Tim Holtz. Surprise, surprise. Dreamer of Dreams. I could add something like that. Make a wish. Okay, that definitely is a birthday sentiment. All right, so let's make a wish. Let's all wish Debbie a happy birthday, shall we? Make a wish. I love it. Okay. I think that's enough decorating. Let's go ahead and put the card together before I run out of time here. Thanks, Sharon. I'm enjoying it as well. $2.40. I think we're doing good. All right, so let's stick this little girl in there. Hopefully I haven't cut off her head. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Perfect. All right, where is my card base? Here it is. So now we can do this. Now I have these little Admit 1 tickets, but God, that's so pink. It's so pink. Let's just grunge it up a bit, shall we? Okay. And this is going to go, I don't know, just something like that. Something like that. Okay. Where's my glue? So let's glue this baby down, shall we? Something, just about right there. How does that look? I think that's perfect. And then we'll stick this somewhere around there, you think? I don't know, what do you think? And you guys, I also am on Instagram. So if you find my website, my links are in the description box. You can find all of my social media. I post a lot on Instagram, sharing inspiration and whatnot. So feel free to follow me there as well. I would love to see you. Thanks, Debbie. Oh, you used the word cute, though. I don't know. I'm not cutesy. It is kind of cute, though, isn't it? Oh, you like watching me grunge up everything. Well, yeah, that's what I do, Stephanie. That's what I do. Okay, making sure my little interactive still works. Looks good. All right. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put my little brads. Is there still time? Let me see. You know what? Oh, that's why I like wet glue. It's forgiving. I need to put my little brads here. Let's take the glasses off so we can see. That's that and that. Thanks, Stephanie. Too bad we had to pull it up after we glued it down to add my brads, but it does make it. Oh, brown color. I'm gonna go with, let's go with these copper looking ones. That's cute. Sometimes it's in the details, and I know if you guys, I don't know if you all watch Tim Holtz. 15 minutes remaining. Thanks, Jen. But he says this often. It's all in the details. And, you know, it really is. It's easy for us to, you know, not, I mean, I could have easily, so here's what I want to say. The details, the card can be just as nice. It could be fine, you know, without all the details. So if I didn't add these little brads, it would have been fine, right? But doesn't it look so much better with the brads? So why not? You know, and I know some of these extras, you know, cost a little bit more, but I mean, not that much. I mean, I have my arsenal of details because I like adding the details to a card. There, I think that looks so much better. that. And then all we got to do is add it to the card and we'd be ready to go. Look at how cute that is. So cute. All right, let me go ahead and get my white card base. It does look better with the Brad Stephanie. Yeah, you're right. I mean, again, it's all about the details. And let's see, my glue is going to dry up if I don't add that little pin. All right, so let's put this card together, shall we? 4.25. Thanks, Jen. Thanks, guys. You guys are so kind. It's another thing I love about this crafting community is everybody is so kind. You know? I mean, if this wasn't your style, you could easily say, you know, I don't like it. It's not my thing. But you guys, everybody is so kind in this crafting community. Oh, you know what? Look at what I forgot. See? Chit-chatting away. And I forgot to put my little tab. Let's see if we still can save it. Let's see. If not, no big deal. Alright, so this, you know, we'll be able to do this. Look at this goes right here. Ah, we can do that. Look at that. We have to kill time anyway, right? So let's put this. And I should have grunged it up first. Okay. Of course, I have glue all over it now. Okay, there we go. My hands are all grungy. Okay, so let's stick this here. And a little lower. See, I would typically put this on before I glue that down, but nah, we'll do it the hard way. We'll do it the hard way. Okay, so let's... That's a save. Okay, and then let's put a little something there. Let's see if I can find another little message. Let's take off the glosses. Hello there. I wonder if that would fit. Brilliant. Do your best. Be true. Life. Heart. I wonder if the hello there would fit. Hello there. Or I could do create. Yeah, that's... Well... Yeah, that might work, right? It might be a little big. Let's just add it. It might stick off the sides a little bit, but you know what? I think it works. Cute. Hello there. All right, Monica, settle down. Settle down, girlfriend. All right, now we can glue this down. I think I have all my bits and bobs added now. All the details, right? It's in the details. I think all of my details have been added. Let's go ahead and glue this baby up. Right. Ah. All right. Then that can go right there. Nice. I have, okay, see, it's not in my little basket and I can't find it. Oh, there it is. I have this thing that's like a sander. Sometimes when you cut your card, you get the little, I don't know, fuzzies? What are they called? When it doesn't cut straight. But I like this little sander because it gets rid of the little fuzzies. Alright, this little girl, her face is getting covered. Let's see, push it down a little bit more. Like it. And then, we have to finish it off. I've got to finish it off with our happy birthday. So let's cut this. Where am I with time here? Oh, I got 8 minutes. I'm good. I'm good. So let's figure this out. Alright, so this is gonna be 4, right? You know what? Let's trim this side first. Let's see, this one, okay, so that's 4, and then measurements, and then I'm gonna mat this, so this needs to be, do one on each side. It's like when you have to add math into crafting, that becomes a problem. Yes, a nail file would be perfect. Absolutely. Let's get rid of all those little fuzzies, right? Okay, let's, did I just cover the camera? Sorry. Alright, these are just the final details. The final details. And then, just stick that, just like that. Matching is hard. Yes. Alright. Let me just add a little bit of glue here. And as I finish up, I want to remind you all, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join me tomorrow live. And then, of course, I'm going to be joining Debbie this month on a collab as we continue to celebrate her milestone of 8,000 subscribers to YouTube. That is a tremendous accomplishment. I know as a YouTuber we can all remember when nobody was following us. Nobody was following us, and then little by little we just persevered, and we found new friends, got new followers, and here we are today. Debbie celebrating her 8,000, and of course another birthday, so congratulations to you, Debbie. I have had lots of fun. I'm going to add, this was just a very easy happy birthday. Sometimes we get so hung up on the outside. She is catching up to me, Jen. You're right. You are right. Debbie works harder than I do, though. Oh, yes. I don't want to work that hard. Bless her heart. All right, let's do one more here. Thanks, Mari. Yeah, I had a lot of fun creating it. And I was glad when Debbie said birthday. I thought, oh boy, birthday. Can I incorporate my style, again, being true to my style, can I incorporate my style into something that would entertain you all? Because not everybody, hey Cordelia, not everybody is into vintage grunge. So if this was new to you, I hope that I gave you guys some new ideas and you guys will step outside of your comfort zone and try new styles. While I am definitely not a cutesy crafter, by no means, I have made cutesy cards, and I do incorporate some cuteness, not completely. So I am wrapping up here. Debbie, who's next on the lineup? I should know this, right? And the poll, 69 of you were new to my channel. So I'm so happy that you guys popped over and hung out with me for an hour. Yes, Debbie, congratulations, girlfriend. Great, great milestone. I'm so proud of you. And I hope you have a wonderful birthday. I will sign up for our collaboration this month. And I do have a link in my description box for the next person, as well as if you hang out with me, oh, okay, Amanda. Amanda is next. I do have it where it will pop over there, I believe. And if not, be sure to check out the next hop. And I will see you over there because I'm going to go check it out as well. And that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. I know I have a couple more minutes. But we can go ahead and head over to Pear Blossom Press. I'm sure she's going to have some wonderful inspiration for us. And I will see you over there. All right, thanks so much, guys. Bye.